Hello again. Good morning. It's a lovely day in the swamp once again. I think we're going to get a bit of farming done today, as we haven't got any crops set up yet. Need some farmland. I think we might pick some land over here today. Just go and get some of our seeds. As I said, I'll show you how to make the seeds from Pan's Harvest Craft in the last episode. So let's get planting some today. Oh, as you'll see, I've also set up one of our water barrels here, so that I've now got infinite water. Although yes, I know I do have a big pond right outside my front door, but it means I won't have to go outside, won't have to risk my life in the middle of the night if I need some water. Now, as I was on here last night, I had a little visitor. As you remember, we met that little Endermini yesterday. He teleported inside the house at one point, and he was keeping me company for a good few minutes. I can still hear him. I don't think he's in here anymore, but he's around somewhere. He's always welcome though, because he's going to keep those creepers at bay. Right, now, other than the plants that grow in the trees, fruit and such, we also have a lot of crops that grow in the ground, just like regular crops like the wheat and carrots and such. Some of them are the fruits, most of them are vegetables. Oh, got our cantaloupe seed already. Get some kiwi, bit of pineapple. Not many people know, but pineapples do grow in the ground. I remember the first time seeing some when I was a kid. I was quite surprised because everyone seems to assume they grow in trees. That's not true. But, right, I think that's it for the fruits. Everything else is a tree crop there. There's a lot of vegetables in here, so I'll come back to those in a moment. I think we'll get the fruits done first. I definitely prefer fruits. I don't know about any of you guys. Right, got my water bucket, a hoe ready. I think we'll put the fruits over here somewhere in this bit. Start evening out the ground a bit more. There's a big hole here, I wouldn't want to fall in it when I'm trying to harvest my crops. Will this be big enough? It should be big enough, yeah. Let's get some of this grass out of the way. I always hang on to all the seeds that I get because I know we'll definitely need a lot of those if we're going to get into any of the forestry basics. So we'll get round to that at some point in the future. Okay, set up our little water patch. Just do some really basic farm land for now. Nothing too elaborate. Remember, if you want to maximise the efficiency of the space that you've got, all you need is one water source, and that will supply water to crops 4 blocks away. So you don't need a big strip of water, because you can always use these bits as well. Won't quite need all of this just yet. But may as well get it done. It's one less job to do. There we go. Right. Now, as you remember, I wonder where that Endermini went. I keep hearing him now and again. Sorry, distracted by our little friend. As you remember, if we want to get the seeds from these, all you have to do is craft the fruit and get our own seeds. Okay, let's see. I want to keep the fruits together, I think. And the spices separate. Just for a bit of continuity. They'll suit each other a little bit more. Right, we've got kiwi, pineapple, coffee. Bit of garlic. Never goes amiss. Ooh, coffee. I do like coffee. I've got some next to me right now. It's a bit of a coffee fiend myself. That'll do for now. I think one of the other things I wanted to start doing today, just get a couple of apiaries set up for now so we can start making some more forestry honeycombs, because I know we'll need a lot of those later. I've already raided a couple of villages I stumbled across. I've already got some apiaries. I didn't cheat these in, don't worry. Definitely found those myself. I've only got one forest at the moment. I did find some other queens, but they were from different biomes, sadly. We had a modest and a wintry. Now the modest will only work in a hot biome, so that won't do very well in a swamp. They're more suited for the desert environment. And the wintry, of course, it'll only work in a wintry biome. And there's no snow around here for miles, so sadly I think I'll have to do a bit of a trek if I want to start working with those. But hostile environments. This is what we have to look out for. Certain bees won't work in certain biomes. Now, I think it might be a little bit too warm even for this forest here. So put him back in the box for now. So I think what we're going to have to do, get our scoop out. We're going to have to harvest our marshy hive. Now this marshy hive, since it's spawned in the biome here... Oh no, we didn't get a drone! Oh dear. Right, I'll have to go and hunt for a drone to go with our princess there. It's a little bit disappointing, but not to worry, we'll find one eventually. And there for now. I'll keep my scoop on me. Put them in my golden bag of holding. Now these golden bags are absolutely marvellous. They basically give you a double chest's worth of inventory space that you can carry around with you anywhere. It's a little bit pricey at first if you want to make one. Let's see the crafting recipe. You need diamond, gold block, some wool, a chest and 2 gold ingots. But it's definitely worth it because, as I said, portable inventory, and you can have as many of these as you like as well. I did wonder at one point what would happen if you started putting golden bags inside golden bags. Could you have golden bagception, so to speak? But I didn't want to test it too much or too extensively. Who knows if I might break something. I wouldn't want to break the server by overloading it with too much metadata there. Oh well, maybe an experiment for single player at some point. Oh, I think I can hear our little friend again. I wonder where he is. Oh, raining. I better watch out for any more creepy crawlies around then. Oh! There he is. Keeping watch on the house. This is definitely interesting. I think I'll keep him. I'll give him a name at some point. I've got to think of a name. I'm not sure what I'll call him. But hopefully something cute and appropriate. One thing I would like to get set up today is our own little Twilight Forest portal here. So I know we have one back at the other base, but I would like one of my own, I think, so that we can go exploring, grab some resources. Where did I put those flowers? I'm sure I brought some flowers with me. Oh no, maybe I didn't. Right, I'm going to have to go hunting for some flowers. I know I can use mushrooms. Oh, yeah, let's use some mushrooms. They're a good substitute when you can't find any flowers, because it doesn't accept mushrooms around there. There we go, there's our water bucket. Let's say an infinite source. Right, where shall we put it? I'm a bit hesitant to go outside now, it's just got dark again. Let me see. I think somewhere over here would be good. This hole there. I'll have to fill that in at some point. So you might notice we've got a few more fruit trees planted here now. Got some dates. Orange figs. Taking up more of the space. Cinnamon. Now this one's an interesting one. These cinnamon doesn't actually hang from the tree because it's part of the bark. So when these little cinnamon patches get big enough, you can right click on those as well. And one thing I have noticed about Pam's crops, although they are all right click harvestable, sometimes it's a little bit buggy and it won't drop anything. There we go, there's one. And it's gone back to being small again. Those will regrow just like all the other plants and the other crops. Right, so where shall we put this portal? I don't want to put it too near to the trees because I might accidentally fall into it when I start harvesting crops. Here we do. Now we need the old 2x2 space of water. Get some space around there. There we go. Just get some more. Plant them. Oh, we can't plant mushrooms unless it's covered. I'd forgotten. It's not quite dark enough to plant mushrooms here, sadly. Right, so I really will have to go out and find some flowers. Now, I think only vanilla flowers. Oh, there's another endermini. They're just appearing everywhere. Like I said, always welcome, because they will keep those creepers at bay. It's a coven witch. I know we have a few coven witches hanging around here as well. They'll come in very handy later on when I start getting into witchery a bit more. Ooh, zombie. Got company. Come here. There we go. Easy peasy. Right, ooh, this looks like cotton. Oh, textile garden. That's a new one I've not found before. It's another Pam's garden. And we get, of course, cotton. I'll have to plant some of that later. Cotton's really handy if you don't have a lot of mob fighting experience, or if you just generally don't want to have to go out and fight for string all the time, fight those pesky spiders. You can craft cotton together, and it gives you string. Right, flowers. Oh, he's sneaking up on me. It's a carrot. Right, and it's a little bit dangerous going out at night, but I'm confident we can get through it. There's all lots of Botania flowers everywhere, and I will have to go out and gather some of those eventually when I start getting into Botania, but for now we're just looking for the vanilla ones. So I think sadly, if you want to make a Twilight Forest portal, you can only use the vanilla flowers. I might be wrong on that. I'm not sure if they've included other mod integration yet. Oh, there's a marshy hive. While we're here, let's get our scoop out. Let's see what we get. Pray for a drone. Yes! Got one. Brilliant. Right. Put those in my pack. Keep those safe. Alright. The flower hunt continues. I don't think marshes are very good if you want to find flowers other than these. Although I have realised, blue orchids, these are vanilla flowers. I keep forgetting since 1.7 has got more flowers than 1.6. I'm still getting used to seeing these round and about, so harvest some of these. And I'm pretty sure we should be able to use these for our Twilight portal. How many do we need? 12, 9, 10, 2 more. 2 more, come on. Ah! Oh, witch! I've been hit. No! Ah, poisoned. Run! Keep going! Oh, God, give me tea. Oh, mustard seeds there, I think I saw. Harvesting on the run. Oh, this mud is slowing me down so much. Keep going, is she still following me? I think we got away. Let's keep going. Oh, I can hear zombies as well. This might have been a bad idea. We're fine, we're fine. No problem. We can do this. I fought worse in more dire situations before. Right, I think the house was this way. Starting to get light again now, so luckily I won't have to endure this for much longer. Ah, here we go. A couple of these. Try not to hit the flax, because you need shears to harvest flax, and if I hit that with my sword it would just disappear. Woo! I made it! Oh, let's get some cocoa beans while that's ripe. There we go. I've been waiting for these to grow. We've also still got to fill our cookie jar. Right, let's get back inside. Drop off some of the important things we found. Right, cocoa beans in here. Got mustard seeds, edible root. That's a new one, I've not seen that one before. Now, put those in there for now. What can we use this one for? Root beer. That's definitely a new addition to this this version. Not seen root beer before. Right, now as we know, or may not know if you've not played with the mod before, when we make a Twilight Forest portal, we have to surround it by flowers or mushrooms. There we go. And then we throw a diamond into it, it gets struck by lightning, and that's the portal made. I like these blue flowers, it's very fitting for the swamp. It's a nice cool colour. Now fingers crossed, this works. Oh, there we go, yes! We have our Twilight Forest portal. Marvellous. Right, before I go in there, I think we'll get our bees working, so they can start making some honey for us. Our other bees, our forestry bees. Now, so look, we'll need that drone just there. Forgive any little lag spikes that my computer might have. I don't have the best computer, but it's adequate for what I need it for. Right, let's go. And there we go. Now that marshy drone will mate with the princess, turn into a queen. It can't work while it's raining, but once it stops raining they'll start making some combs. We'll need lots of combs in the future, so as soon as we get on that, the better. Right, now that we've got our portal set up, and it's starting to get daylight, although it's still raining, I think we're going to go see where we end up. Now, we never know where you might be dropped off when you first go through the portal. It's always a nice little adventure. So, there it is. Tally-ho! Now, I hope it's not somewhere too dangerous. You never know. I know we've already been through a bit at the other base and wandered around quite a lot, but every portal you make brings you out somewhere different, and I'm quite a way away from the original base. But here goes. Oh no! That sometimes happens when you go through the Twilight portal, because it's downloading, well, because it's generating an entirely new terrain. It sometimes times out just because I think the server got overloaded a little bit. Not a problem. Need some technical difficulties music. And here we go! In the Twilight Forest. Right, set a waypoint, I think. Portal, make it a nice bright colour. There we go. Sorry, you won't get lost. Now, this is good. I'm in the middle of a nice forest. Sometimes you might end up in a very dark forest, or right next to a boss mob if you're really unlucky, but so far, I think we've been quite fortunate. On the upside, we can grab lots of flowers while we're here. Now these maypoles, these are some of my favourite little details in the terrain. need some shears to harvest those. I'll get some later. You might have seen I've already got some around the hut back home. Oh, no bat. I will have to catch a bat at some point, so we can hopefully respawn some. So there's a block called an auto spawner with Mine Factory Reloaded. If you get that powered and you catch a mob that you want some more of, you can spawn them infinitely, pretty much. It's always handy, especially for the rarer ones, the ones that are a bit harder to find, like bats. And with Witchery mod, you need the wool of bat for a lot of recipes. So, let's keep exploring for a bit. Ooh, now this is one of my favourite biomes in the Twilight Forest. There's lots of giant mushrooms here. Not just the normal giant mushrooms, but it's almost like mushrooms on top of mushrooms. Like mushroom trees. I think they look really cool. I do want to note, by the way, I apologise if my S's are a little bit squeaky. I am in the process of getting a new microphone, so I'm doing my best. I'm trying not to be too pronounced, but hopefully that issue will be fixed soon. I think Sid said I'm a little bit whistly, but unfortunately there's not a lot I can do about that at the moment, but it will be fixed in the upcoming episodes, hopefully soon. Let's see. Ooh. This is interesting. It's not raining here, but it's raining over there. What's that about? Let's go and see. I don't recognise the terrain. It looks like it might be one of the new biomes in the update. Oh! Oh! Oh, what's happening to me? Oh! Get out! Is that acid rain? That's really weird. That was definitely a new feature in the new update. Oh, I wonder if that's one of the other areas that we can't visit until we've beaten the other boss mobs. There's one thing about the new 1.7 version of Twilight Forest is that it's a bit more linear in its quests now. You can't just randomly go and beat any boss mob that you like at first. You have to do them in a certain order. And I'm guessing this is one of the later ones. I wonder what's in there. I'm really excited to find out. Because that doesn't look like an old biome either. That looks like a completely new place. It might have a new boss mob in it. And that plant's different. That's a new one. Oh, we'll have to come back to that later. I'm sure we'll probably feature that on the other main series. But for now, I guess we'll just have to leave it and come back. I'll waypoint it, I think. Let's see. Don't know what to call it. Acid rainy place. That'll do for now. And on we go. See what else we can find. Oh, that's pretty. Now I know in the old version, sometimes you come across lakes that had glowstone hanging from the trees, and I always thought that was a lovely feature. And I think they've done something else with it a little bit since. Oh, here we go. Yes, it's called a lighted forest biome. Obviously for the lights in it, but it's covered in flowers. You'll never be for want of any other flowers ever again, because you can get so many here, and all the different vanilla types, tulips, a few Botania flowers just thrown in the mix, and lilacs, all these new vanilla flowers that we have, the poppies, the rose bushes. Oh, this is lovely. If I didn't live in a swamp already, I might have to move here. I might have to come back here at some point to... Oh, bunny! Me and my rabbits. I do love rabbits so much. I'll have to come back and capture some and make them my pets at some point. Little bunny area skelly dude. I'll keep my eyes peeled, because this little hut here has got a spawner in it for those guys. Now they will throw magic at you. It does pack a little bit of a punch, and I think it poisons you as well. So, there we go, you can see the spawner in there. I think I'll steer clear for now. Don't want to get in a fight. A raven? Again, it's a little bit of a disappointment that we don't have the morph mod in this mod pack as default. But we might add it at some point, because we do love the morph mod so much. Turning into different types of animals is always fun. Especially if you have, in the config options, you can turn flight on and off. And if you have flight enabled, that means that if you turn into, say, a raven, or a blaze, or something that can fly, you can fly. It can be a little bit cheaty, so more often than not public servers will have it disabled, but because obviously it gives creative flight. What's this place? This is new. It's another new biome, I think, to 1.7. That looks incredibly intimidating. I don't think I can go in there. And by the looks of it, it's got some more acid rain in it. Thorn bushes. I'm gonna wager that if I walk into these, it's gonna hurt. Yep. They're definitely thorn bushes. Oh my goodness. Can we get in here? I think that's more acid rain, and I don't know if I want to walk into it. Weathered dead rock. It's another new material as well. So we'll punch through here. Cracked dead rock. Can we break this? Yes, but very slowly. I heard a zombie coming. I think it killed itself on the thorns. Oh, is it going to drop? No. Nope. I destroyed it. It does say it's harvestable, but maybe it's not. Perhaps it's designed to try and keep people out. I can see why. It's all about the defense, this looks like. We'll come back to it another time. As I said, it looks like it's part of that acid rainy place. What's it called? Is it called something? I can't quite get into the biome. It's the thorns have protruded a little bit further out. Oh, what's that? Fruit by the looks of it. We'll find out. Ooh, what's this? Oh, I think that's a witchery circle. These circles, they're used, it's a bit of an end game requirement, but you can go to the torment dimension, summon the Lord of Torment within these circles, but I think they do have a witch spawner inside them. Oh, there's a coven witch over there. But the spawners underneath these are the hostile witches. Let's see what I've got. Oh, some tin. Unknown dimlet, I think sigil like those. That's firing it. Can always use them. Axe, some track. Nothing too amazing, but we'll make some use of it. Now, this firing it, I can probably catch one of our bunnies while we're here. How about you? No, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Gotcha. Hey, now I've got a bunny friend. I think I should probably head back for now. I'll just waypoint this place as well, in case I need it. Oops. Press the right button and not throw potatoes on the ground. Right. Which circle? There we go. Right, let's head back to the portal. I think we've explored a little bit. Oh, some lapis on top there. We'll come back to that another time. Right, here we are, back at the portal again. Thanks to my trusty waypoint, I knew where it was. Let's pop back home. Hello, madam. Belladonna. I love her name. Zombie. No, let's go back the other way. I have no interest in fighting you today, zombie. Right, another successful day, although it's almost morning again already. I think we'll end it there for today, folks. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye now.